Talent doesn't always guarantee success at the highest level. Some players find themselves stuck at clubs unable to match their ambitions, whether due to loyalty, poor squad quality, or management instability. These players often deserve a bigger stage, but circumstances sometimes prevent them from reaching their full potential. Some players in the Premier League could 100% play for a bigger club and have a better chance at trophies, so let's take a look. First up is Brian Mbermo, who has become the cornerstone of Brentford's attacking play since Ivan Toney's departure, and his statistics this season underline his importance. He's already achieved 16 goal contributions in the first 20 Premier League games. These are impressive numbers on their own, but even more so considering Brentford are in the bottom half of the table. Mbermo has contributed goals and assists in the Premier League for years now, showcasing his ability to both finish and create opportunities. His conversion rate is among the best in the league, and he ranks in the top 5 for shot accuracy. Brentford currently sit mid-table, performing admirably against bigger sides but struggling for consistency. Mbermo's pace and technical ability make him a constant threat in transition, and his versatility allows him to excel as a winger or second striker. Despite Brentford's competitive performances, Mbermo has been linked with bigger clubs like Tottenham and Liverpool, who could use his creativity and clinical edge in their forward lines. The Cameroonian international has also shown leadership qualities on the pitch, often stepping up in crucial moments. A move to a Champions League level team seems like a natural progression for a player of his calibre. Mbermo is only 25 and has even been eyed up by Liverpool as a potential replacement for the magical Mo Salah. Stay tuned for our video on this. Alexander Isak has been a revelation for Newcastle. Despite a slow start, he has 13 goals and 4 assists already this season in the Prem only. Not to mention, he has also been the main man on Newcastle's way to the EFL Cup final. His XG statistics show that he consistently outperforms his chances, a hallmark of elite strikers. Isak's dribbling success rate of 60% places him amongst the most efficient attackers in the league, while his link-up play has been crucial in Eddie Howe's system. Although Newcastle are enjoying an impressive season and are a big team themselves who will push on in the next few years with their new funding, pushing for a top 4 finish and competing in the Champions League, Isak's talent feels like it could propel him to an even higher level. The Swedish striker's unique combination of physicality and finesse make him one of Europe's most promising forwards. His ability to score in high-pressure situations and unlock tight defences has attracted interest from Real Madrid and PSG. With Newcastle's form fluctuating in big matches, Isak's talent may eventually demand a move to a club regularly challenging for league titles and European honours. João Pedro's season at Brighton has again been nothing short of impressive. With 5 goals and 5 assists in 12 starts for a very inconsistent Brighton team, he's quickly established himself as a key player. Pedro's ability to drop deep and connect midfield to attack is reflected in his progressive carries and key passes per game, both of which rank in the Premier League's top 15 for forwards. Brighton's form has been solid, with the team competing for a top 7 finish in European football. However, Pedro's potential ceiling suggests he could soon outgrow the club, as he's only 23 and his technical ability is amazing to watch. His performances have drawn attention from Arsenal and Barcelona, who admire his technical skill and intelligence. Pedro's calmness under pressure and ability to deliver in clutch moments indicate that he's ready for a higher level of competition. A move to a top European side could unlock even more of his potential, allowing him to compete for major honours and play alongside world-class teammates and play in the biggest tournaments. Matheus Cunha's contributions have been vital for Wolves. He has 10 goals and 4 assists this season before his ban, highlighting his ability to create for his teammates. His progressive passes per 90 minute rank him in the top 10% of Premier League forwards, and his work rate and pressing is exceptional, with 20 successful tackles in the attacking third. Wolves' season has been defined by inconsistency, with the team hovering near the relegation zone. Cunha's technical skills, close control, and flair for the unexpected make him a standout player in an otherwise struggling side. Despite their challenges, he has managed to elevate those around him with his creativity. Reports suggest that clubs like Atletico Madrid and Juventus have been monitoring his progress, but most notably Arsenal. Cunha's adaptability to various roles in attack, be it as a striker, playmaker, or wide forward, ensures he would thrive in a more ambitious and structured setup. His performances often leave fans wondering if Wolves can truly match his ambition. There has been lots of talk regarding a new contract at Molineux for the Brazilian. However, this has happened many times before in football, so don't think that shuts the door entirely, Arsenal fans. For more on this potential transfer, which could actually be very important to both teams' seasons, as Wolves clearly need him, as against Nottingham Forest, they recorded huge numbers of XG, but just couldn't convert without him. And for Arsenal, with injuries to Saka and Nwaneri, he is needed more than ever. Click here and subscribe to the channel while you're there. Mohamed Kudus and Lucas Paqueta have formed one of the Premier League's most exciting midfield partnerships. But with under 10 Premier League goal contributions in the 24-25 season, their dynamism and goal-scoring ability has all but vanished. Kudus is an excellent dribbler, with a dribble success rate of 65%, and the ability to play multiple positions make him a valuable asset. Paqueta, meanwhile, has struggled to showcase his creativity and technical brilliance. Paqueta came close to joining Manchester City last summer for a reported fee of around £70 million. However, the move fell through due to an investigation into gambling allegations involving the Brazilian midfielder. While this temporarily stalled his transfer, Paqueta has continued to shine for West Ham, and elite clubs remain interested in his services. Kudus, meanwhile, has reportedly drawn interest from Barcelona, further highlighting his potential to succeed at the highest level. It may not even be their fault. West Ham under Lopetegui were abysmal. Now that he has been sacked, Graham Potter has taken over the helm of the Hammers. This is a dream appointment for West Ham, as Potter is a proven rebuilder from his time at Brighton. If Kudus and Paqueta can remind the world how good they are again, they can both be near £100 million players due to their quality, similarly to one of their old mates. Mohamed Kudus and Lucas Paqueta will likely view Declan Rice's success at Arsenal with a mix of admiration and contemplation. Rice's rise after leaving West Ham highlights his ability to thrive at a top-tier club, especially as the Hammers face a challenging season. Kudus and Paqueta, both talented midfielders, may see Rice's move as validation of their own potential. They could be questioning whether West Ham's struggles are limiting their growth and whether they deserve a shot at competing in higher-level environments. This feeling might fuel their ambitions to move to bigger clubs, should West Ham's situation not improve under a new manager. Since joining Manchester United in January 2020, Bruno Fernandes has been the heart of the team, consistently carrying the club through periods of instability. His immediate impact was undeniable, transforming a lacklustre side into one capable of competing at a higher level. Fernandes' creativity, leadership, and relentless drive on the pitch have resulted in an astonishing number of goals and assists, often masking the team's broader deficiencies. Despite his brilliance, United's struggles under successive managers have left the Portuguese playmaker without a cohesive structure or consistent support. While Man United are, of course, one of the biggest clubs in the world, they just cannot seem to get it right. And it cannot be the manager, as Fernandes has endured managerial changes from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to Ralf Rangnick and now Ruben Amorim, with the club failing to establish a long-term vision. Therefore, it must be the lack of high-quality players around him, or a lack of a winning culture, which often forces Fernandes to do too much, creating, scoring, and even leading the press. While his efforts have brought moments of success, including Champions League comebacks and domestic cup runs, they do highlight United's over-reliance on him. For Fernandes to truly thrive, he may need a move to a club with a more stable setup and a squad capable of matching his ambition. Staying at United risks him becoming another star whose prime years were wasted in mediocrity. The question looms, is loyalty worth the sacrifice? Now then, this one may not prove correct at the end of this season. Morgan Gibbs-White has been the creative engine for Nottingham Forest this season. He has only 4 goals and 3 assists in the league. However, this doesn't tell the whole story, as he has the highest average match rating in the whole squad, proving how key he is to their play. His ability to create chances is evident in his 2.5 key passes per 90 minutes, which ranks him among the top playmakers in the league. Gibbs White's versatility allows him to operate as a number 10, a winger, or even in a deeper midfield role. Forest are currently sitting comfortably in the top four after finishing one spot above the relegation zone last season and are having the season of their lives. Already they've beaten the likes of Villa, Spurs, Man United and league leaders Liverpool. For more on Forest's amazing season, click here for our video on them and subscribe if you enjoy. With this kind of performance being put in, maybe he will want to stay after this season. It will depend where they finish. Where do you think they'll end up? Eberechi Eze's season has been marked by dazzling displays of skill and creativity. He has had a poor season, however, so far this time around, but in the last few seasons, he's been Palace's standout performer. Eze ranks in the top 10 for successful dribbles and chances created in the Premier League in the last few years combined, underlining his ability to break down defences single-handedly. Crystal Palace's form has been mediocre, hovering a couple of places above the drop. Eze's ability to glide past defenders and deliver precise passes makes him a nightmare for opposition teams. Man City and Arsenal are reportedly keeping tabs on the England international and have been doing so for a couple of seasons. His performances against top 6 sides have shown he can hold his own at the highest level. Palace's inability to surround him with equally talented players may eventually push Eze toward a move to a club with Champions League aspirations, which is something he deserves. Eze's situation also brings to mind his former teammate Michael Olise, who departed Crystal Palace for Bayern Munich last summer. Olise has thrived in Germany, becoming a regular starter for the Bundesliga giants and delivering standout performances in the Champions League. His success abroad highlights the opportunities that could await Eze should he choose to follow a similar path. Check out our video on Olise here. Anthony Robinson has quietly become one of the Premier League's most reliable left-backs. This season, he's contributed 9 assists and has had Fulham's second highest average match rating, making him a defensive stalwart for Fulham. Robinson's pace and crossing ability have also made him a key component in Fulham's attacking transitions. Fulham have made strides as a mid-table team, but remain inconsistent, with their European ambitions fading. Robinson's consistent performances suggest he's capable of playing at a higher level. With Robinson just about to enter his prime years as he turned 28 in August, his ability to balance defensive duties with attacking contributions has reportedly attracted interest from clubs like Juventus and Manchester United. With Fulham unlikely to break into European contention, Robinson could find himself moving to a team where his talents can shine on a bigger stage.